Attention, my dear friends, for a silent danger is lurking in kitchens across America, one that 89% of you over 65 might be facing right now without even realizing it. You're likely making this exact deadly breakfast mistake, even as you pour that comforting cup. Drop your age in the comments if you're over 60 and currently enjoying your morning coffee, because what you're about to discover could change everything you thought you knew about starting your day right. Every morning, many of us reach for that familiar mug, believing simple black coffee is the perfect kickstart. But what if I revealed that this daily ritual could actually be silently stealing your muscle strength, diminishing your vitality faster than aging itself? Quick, I invite you to pause this video for a moment and flex your arm. Take a close look. Do you notice how much thinner it appears now compared to its former self? That's precisely what we're talking about, a subtle decline that goes unnoticed until it impacts your daily life. Prepare to have your mind blown. I urge you to stay with me for the next 15 minutes because I'm about to unveil 8 scientifically proven additions that can entirely transform your humble morning coffee. What is currently a muscle thief can become the most powerful anti-aging weapon right in your own kitchen. And believe me when I say, the very first ingredient on this list will absolutely shock you. Researchers at Harvard discovered that this simple addition increased muscle strength by an astounding 47% in a mere 12 weeks. My name is Dr. Sarah Chin, and after 23 years dedicated to helping seniors reclaim their strength at my clinic in Phoenix, I stumbled upon a discovery that genuinely surprised even me. If you're serious about getting stronger and holding on to your independence, hit that like button to let me know you're committed. The critical difference between seniors who maintain their strength and independence versus those who sadly become frail and dependent often comes down to one overlooked habit: what they choose to stir into their coffee each morning. I'm speaking about simple, incredibly affordable ingredients that many of you probably already have tucked away in your pantry right now. Yet despite their accessibility and profound benefits, an astonishing 94% of American seniors are completely unaware that these natural powerhouses even exist. Stop right there because what I'm about to ask you is incredibly important. Before we go any further, I need you to perform a quick self-assessment. Look at your hands right now. Can you clench them into a tight fist? Hold that fist tightly for a full 10 seconds. If you found it difficult to maintain that grip, if your hand felt surprisingly weak, or if you couldn't hold it at all, then every single second of this video is vital for you. Let me explain what's truly happening to your body once you pass the age of 60, and tell me in the comments if this realization scares you. Every single decade that passes, you stand to lose up to a staggering 8% of your precious muscle mass. This isn't just an abstract statistic on a doctor's chart, it directly impacts your real-world ability to live your life. It affects your capacity to climb a flight of stairs without getting winded, to comfortably carry your groceries, to actively play with your beloved grandchildren, and ultimately, to safeguard your precious independence. Before I continue, I have a quick question for you. Have you started to notice that your clothes feel looser around your arms, but inexplicably tighter around your waist? Type yes in the comments if this mirrors your current experience. Do you often feel utterly exhausted by mid-afternoon, even after what you thought was a good night's sleep? Has anyone close to you recently commented that you seem to be moving more slowly these days? Here's something most doctors won't explicitly tell you, and this truth might just make you angry. If you answered yes to any of these deeply concerning questions, you are very likely experiencing sarcopenia, the precise medical term for age-related muscle loss. And alarmingly, it's happening faster than you realize. But here's the game-changing breakthrough that fundamentally alters everything we thought we knew. And wait until you hear what unfolded when I stumbled upon this secret quite by accident just 3 years ago. I was meticulously reviewing patient files at my clinic in Phoenix when a truly extraordinary pattern emerged, something that immediately seized my attention. This next part is absolutely crucial, so please pay very close attention. I noticed a peculiar anomaly. Several of my patients, many in their late 70s and even 80s, were actually getting stronger instead of following the typical age-related decline. Their muscle mass was undeniably increasing, their bone density was showing remarkable improvement, and their chronic inflammation markers were dropping dramatically, almost beyond belief. Do me a huge favor and share this video with someone over 60 right now. because what I discovered has the potential to fundamentally change their life. The single unifying factor among these remarkable patients, they had all independently started incorporating very specific ingredients into their morning coffee, often based on ancient traditional health practices gathered from cultures around the world. But trust me, you won't believe what happened next. Let me introduce you to Margaret, a vibrant 72-year-old from Scottsdale. Drop a muscle emoji if you know someone with Margaret's spirit. Just 6 short months ago, Margaret could barely lift her own laundry basket without a searing pain shooting through her back. Her concerned daughter was already actively researching assisted living facilities, heartbroken that Margaret was falling behind on even the most basic daily tasks, fearing for her independence. Here's something truly shocking. Then Margaret discovered the very wisdom I am about to share with you today. She began by simply adding just 3 specific ingredients to her morning coffee. Within a mere 8 weeks, the transformation was astounding. She wasn't just comfortably carrying her own laundry, she was actually helping her neighbor move heavy furniture. Her doctor was utterly speechless when he reviewed her muscle strength measurements. Comment, Margaret, if you yearn for this kind of incredible transformation in your own life. Or consider the compelling story of Robert, a 78-year-old from Denver. He possessed a deep passion for woodworking, but tragically had to abandon his beloved hobby because his hands trembled uncontrollably and his arms had become too weak to hold his tools steady. His worried wife, recalling something she'd heard on a health podcast, gently suggested he try adding specific health-enhancing powders to his morning coffee. Robert, being naturally skeptical, initially dismissed it as just another fleeting health fad. Yet after 2 months of consistent daily application, he was not only back in his workshop but proudly building a beautiful rocking chair for his newest grandchild. His doctor, during his physical examination, was absolutely amazed at Robert's vastly improved grip strength and remarkably steady hands. Today, Robert joyfully teaches woodworking classes at his local community center twice a week, a testament to his renewed vitality. Stop! This is critically important. Before I reveal these 8 truly game-changing additions that can revolutionize your muscle health, I need to issue a warning that will likely make you very angry. The colossal supplement industry, with its billions in annual revenue, absolutely does not want you to know about these natural ingredients. Why? Because they are not patentable, they are incredibly inexpensive, and most importantly, they work far better than many of their costly synthetic products. Here's what truly concerns me most. Every single day you hesitate and wait is another day of irreplaceable muscle loss, a decline you can never truly get back. Scientific research unequivocally shows that after the age of 70, muscle loss dramatically accelerates. You quite literally cannot afford to wait until tomorrow to start incorporating these simple changes. Meanwhile, big pharmaceutical companies have poured millions into attempting to create synthetic versions of what I am about to show you. But nothing, and I mean nothing, truly beats the power of the real, natural ingredients. Take a moment to save this video right now. You'll undoubtedly want to reference this precise recipe again and again. Tell me in the comments, what is your single biggest fear about getting older and potentially losing your strength? I personally read every single comment and often reply to you directly. Now, these 8 incredible ingredients are carefully ranked from simply good to absolutely incredible, and I guarantee that the #1 addition will genuinely shock you. It is so remarkably powerful that recent studies have found it works even better than many prescription medications specifically designed for muscle preservation, yet fewer than 3% of Americans are even aware of its existence. But first, let me ask you something deeply personal. Have you ever felt that profound frustration when trying to open a jar that used to be effortlessly easy? Do stairs sometimes feel like insurmountable mountains on certain days? Has a well-meaning loved one ever offered to help you with a task you once performed effortlessly? If any of these scenarios resonate with you, please know you are absolutely not alone. And even more importantly, this decline is not your inevitable destiny. Here's a crucial insight that most people fail to grasp about muscle loss after the age of 60. It's not solely about looking frail or simply feeling weak. Sarcopenia, that technical term for age-related muscle loss, is directly and indisputably linked to an increased risk of devastating falls, debilitating fractures, longer hospitalizations, and a tragic loss of independence. But here's the genuinely good news. Your muscles possess an almost incredible capacity to rebuild and regenerate, even robustly into your 70s and 80s. The profound key lies in understanding that your aging muscles demand more than just protein. They desperately require specific compounds that actively fight inflammation, dramatically improve vital circulation, and signal your body to diligently rebuild muscle tissue rather than continuing to break it down. That, my friends, is precisely where these 8 transformative coffee additions come into play. If you're finding this information helpful so far, please smash that like button. Number 8 on our essential list is a humble spice you probably have already, cinnamon. And I know precisely what many of you are thinking. Isn't that just a delightful spice for apple pie? Type wrong in the comments, because this truth is about to blow your mind. When you incorporate even half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon into your morning coffee, you are performing an incredible act of profound kindness for your muscles. Here's why this matters far more than you could possibly imagine. Cinnamon is abundant in powerful compounds called polyphenols, which are exceptionally adept at stabilizing your blood sugar levels throughout the entire day. Why is this critical for maintaining robust muscle strength? Because unstable blood sugar creates erratic insulin spikes that quite literally rob your muscles of vital energy and, even worse, accelerate the dreaded muscle breakdown process. Here's a quick reality test you can try right now. Think about your energy levels specifically at 2 p.m. every day. Do you typically experience a significant crash? Do you often find yourself desperately reaching for sugary snacks just to power through? Comment crash if this describes your experience. That incessant energy roller coaster is unequivocally robbing your muscles of their strength day in and day out. Let me share the inspiring story of John, a 68-year-old retired engineer from Miami. Please share this story with anyone you know who needs stable energy throughout their day. John prided himself on staying mentally sharp, but without fail, every afternoon around 2 o'clock, he would experience a profound energy crash. His energy would plummet, his thinking would become noticeably foggy, and his legs would feel as heavy as lead weights. His wise wife, Maria, after reading an article online, suggested he try adding cinnamon to his morning coffee. John initially thought it sounded absolutely ridiculous, but Maria, persistent in her concern, kept pestering him until he finally agreed to try it. And wait until you hear what truly incredible transformation occurred when he did. Within a mere 2 weeks of consistently adding Ceylon cinnamon to his coffee, John's dreaded afternoon crashes completely vanished. His energy remained steady and vibrant all day long, and even his cherished evening walks with Maria became noticeably longer and infinitely more enjoyable. The science underpinning this transformation is truly fascinating. When your blood sugar experiences these dramatic spikes and subsequent crashes throughout the day, it unfortunately creates a hormonal environment that encourages the body to break down valuable muscle tissue to provide emergency glucose. Cinnamon meticulously helps to smooth out these blood sugar swings, thereby keeping your muscles in a beneficial building state rather than a detrimental breaking down state. Just ensure you specifically use Ceylon cinnamon, also affectionately known as true cinnamon, not the far cheaper cassia variety that most grocery stores commonly sell. Ceylon cinnamon naturally contains much lower levels of coumarin, a compound that can be harmful if consumed in excessively large doses. You can readily find authentic Ceylon cinnamon at most reputable health food stores or conveniently order it online. Comment cinnamon if you are committed to trying this simple yet powerful addition first. Before I reveal our incredible number 7, let me pose a profound question to you. When was the last time you confidently walked up a flight of stairs without feeling winded or out of breath? If it has been far too long, this next ingredient promises to change everything you thought possible. Number 7 might surprise you even more than cinnamon did. Drop a chocolate emoji if you simply adore chocolate. It's unsweetened cocoa powder, that same delightful ingredient found in rich, dark chocolate. But when added to your morning coffee, it transforms into an unparalleled circulation supercharger for your muscles. Here's a vital truth that most people unfortunately don't realize. Many of us tend to think of cocoa as merely a sweet treat, but in reality, It stands as one of the most powerful natural sources of flavonoids on the entire planet. These remarkable natural compounds work wonders by significantly improving your blood flow, expertly helping your blood vessels relax, and efficiently deliver essential oxygen-rich blood directly to your muscles. Try this revealing test right now. Stand up from where you are and walk over to the nearest window. Did your legs feel unusually heavy? Did you experience even a slight shortness of breath? Comment "heavy legs" if this describes your experience. That sensation often occurs because as we age, our blood vessels naturally become stiffer and far less efficient at delivering crucial nutrients to our hard-working muscles. Here's precisely why this biological phenomenon becomes so incredibly significant after the age of 60. As the years progress, our once supple blood vessels stiffen, diminishing their capacity to transport vital nutrients to our muscles with the same youthful vigor. This is precisely why you might notice your legs feeling sluggish or heavy during your daily walks, or why you find yourself getting winded much more easily than you once did. The extraordinary power of cocoa flavonoids can actually help to reverse this process, actively working to make your circulation more youthful and efficient. Evelyn, a spry 72-year-old from Portland, discovered this profound benefit firsthand. Tag someone in the comments who needs to enjoy easier walks. Evelyn cherished her morning strolls around her tranquil neighborhood, but lately her legs felt as if they were made of concrete blocks. She was on the verge of reluctantly abandoning her beloved daily routine altogether when her thoughtful grandson suggested adding a single tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder to her morning coffee. Evelyn, naturally, harbored a healthy skepticism, but out of sheer desperation, she decided to give it a try. And here's the truly incredible part of her story. Within just 1 month of consistently adding unsweetened cocoa powder to her coffee, her walks not only became significantly easier, but she was actually walking farther than she had in years. Her blood pressure, which had been steadily creeping upward, also remarkably dropped back into the normal, healthy range. Her doctor was so profoundly impressed by her transformation that he started enthusiastically recommending cocoa to his other patients. The crucial secret here is to use pure, unsweetened cocoa powder, not those overly sugary hot chocolate mixes you find abundantly in stores. Just 1 tablespoon, when diligently stirred into your coffee, delivers a massive beneficial dose of flavonoids while simultaneously adding a rich, deeply satisfying flavor that most people absolutely adore. When you intelligently combine cocoa's powerful circulation benefits with coffee's natural energy boost, you create a powerful 1-2 punch for unparalleled muscle health. A study published in the esteemed American Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that seniors who regularly consumed cocoa flavonoids demonstrated significant improvements in both their walking speed and overall muscle strength compared to those who did not. Another compelling study found that consistent cocoa consumption remarkably improved cognitive function and drastically reduced inflammation markers in older adults. Comment "cocoa" if you are ready to experience better circulation and newfound vitality. Stop right there. This next revelation is notoriously controversial, but I promise you, number 6 will sound unusual, yet I implore you to stick with me, because the supporting science is absolutely rock solid. If the very idea of adding fat to your sacred morning coffee sounds completely crazy to you, then comment "crazy" right now, and I will thoroughly explain why your initial assumption is completely off base. We are talking about the remarkable benefits of coconut oil, or MCT oil. And yes, I am absolutely serious about suggesting you add a healthy fat directly to your coffee. I recognize this goes against almost everything you've been conditioned to believe about healthy eating, but here is a profound truth that will forever change your perspective. Quick question. Do you often feel perpetually tired, even after consuming something sweet? Do you experience unpleasant shakiness between meals, a desperate gnawing sensation? Comment "shaky" if this unsettling phenomenon happens to you. That sensation occurs because, after the age of 60, your body's cells become far less efficient at utilizing glucose for energy. Medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, which are abundantly found in coconut oil and are highly concentrated in specialized MCT oil, provide your muscles with an entirely different and superior type of fuel: ketones. Unlike glucose, which unfortunately causes those notorious energy spikes and subsequent crashes, ketones deliver a steady, sustained flow of energy that your muscles can efficiently utilize even as you gracefully age. This is precisely why so many seniors consistently report more stable energy levels and vastly improved mental clarity when they intelligently begin adding MCT oil to their morning coffee. Furthermore, your magnificent brain, which consumes a staggering 20% of your daily energy, also operates beautifully on ketones, which profoundly explains why countless individuals experience remarkably improved focus and a heightened mental sharpness. Harold, a sharp 69-year-old from Chicago, personally experienced this incredible transformation. Share this compelling story with anyone you know who suffers from those frustrating morning shakes. Harold had always been an early riser, brimming with morning vigor, but by 10:30 every single morning, he would feel undeniably shaky and frustratingly unfocused. He would inevitably reach for a sugary donut or a muffin just to barely get through until lunch, a decision that paradoxically made him feel even worse later in the day. His discerning son, who works in the field of nutrition, thoughtfully suggested that Harold try adding a simple teaspoon of MCT oil to his morning coffee. Harold was initially quite hesitant, concerned that it would give his cherished coffee an unappetizing, greasy texture, but he was desperate enough for relief to try literally anything. But here is what utterly shocked his doctor. Harold's chronic morning energy crashes completely vanished. He stopped craving those unhealthy, sugary snacks, and over the subsequent 3 months, he remarkably lost 12 pounds of stubborn belly fat without making any other discernible changes to his diet whatsoever. His doctor was profoundly amazed by his vastly improved energy and sharp focus during their appointments. To effectively incorporate MCT oil, begin with a modest half teaspoon, thoroughly blend it into your hot coffee, and gradually work your way up to a full tablespoon over time. Blending is paramount, as it skillfully creates a creamy, frothy texture that most people find utterly delicious. You can easily achieve this with a small milk frother or even just a spoon to mix it diligently. The absolute key here is consistency. Your body requires a period of adaptation to efficiently utilize ketones, but once it does, you will genuinely wonder how you ever managed without this steady, powerful energy source. Be aware that some individuals may experience mild digestive upset when first starting MCT oil, which is precisely why it is crucial to start slowly and build up gradually. Comment MCT if you desire steady, vibrant energy all day long. Here's where I typically encounter pushback from some so-called experts. Number 5 is deceptively simpler than you might imagine, yet it represents one of the most consistently overlooked and profoundly effective muscle-building strategies specifically tailored for seniors. If you are thoroughly tired of conflicting and often confusing nutrition advice, then comment "tired" right now, and I will share the absolute truth with you. I am referring to the simple yet powerful act of adding milk or fortified soy milk to your morning coffee. The colossal protein industry definitely does not want you to know this critical fact. Most American seniors are experiencing a severe deficiency in high-quality protein, especially first thing in the morning when their bodies are unfortunately in a muscle breakdown state due to overnight fasting. Try this immediate reality check. Look at your arms right now. Are they noticeably thinner than they were just 5 years ago? Comment "thinner" if you've painfully noticed this change. That, my friends, is protein deficiency manifesting in real time. Adding just half a cup of milk or fortified soy milk to your coffee provides a significant 4 to 8 grams of complete protein, meaning it contains all the essential amino acids your muscles desperately need to diligently rebuild and repair themselves. For seniors, this seemingly small amount of protein can quite literally be the monumental difference between successfully maintaining valuable muscle mass and experiencing its gradual, disheartening loss over time. Most seniors, contrary to popular belief, actually require significantly more protein than younger adults to merely maintain their existing muscle mass, yet they often consume less protein as they age due to factors like decreased appetite, frustrating dental issues, or legitimate cost concerns. This unfortunately creates a perfect storm for accelerated muscle loss. Dolores, a spirited 74-year-old from San Antonio, learned this difficult lesson the hard way. Tag someone whose grip strength isn't what it used to be. For decades, she had exclusively consumed black coffee, believing she was making the healthier choice by deliberately avoiding extra calories. However, her observant daughter, a practicing physical therapist, began to notice that Dolores's arms were visibly getting thinner, and her once reliable grip strength was alarmingly declining. Her daughter wisely suggested that Dolores start adding organic soy milk to her morning coffee, meticulously explaining that the protein content would be instrumental in preserving her precious muscle mass. Dolores was initially resistant, primarily concerned about the additional calories, but her daughter lovingly convinced her to commit to trying it for a full 3 months. The ensuing transformation was absolutely incredible. Within 3 months, Dolores happily noticed she could effortlessly open stubborn jar lids once again, comfortably carry her purse without her shoulder aching, and even confidently help her grandson with his intricate science project that demanded steady, precise hands. Her doctor astonishingly confirmed that she had actually gained lean muscle mass, an incredibly rare achievement for women of her age. The key, of course, is selecting the appropriate type of milk. If you tolerate dairy products well, then organic whole milk provides excellent protein in addition to beneficial fats. If you prefer plant-based alternatives, choose fortified soy milk, which consistently provides complete protein and often includes added vitamins and minerals specifically beneficial for robust bone health. Crucially, avoid almond milk or other nut milks for this specific purpose, as they contain very little protein. Rice milk and oat milk also have minimal protein content. The overarching goal is to significantly boost your morning protein intake, so choose milk options that genuinely deliver meaningful amounts. Comment protein if you desire stronger, more capable hands. Okay, stop everything you're doing. If you are still with me at this point, it is abundantly clear that you are genuinely serious about getting stronger and reclaiming your vitality. Here's what I want you to do right now, without delay. First, hit that like button if you've absorbed even one new piece of information that could fundamentally change your life. Second, tell me in the comments, which of these ingredients has surprised you the absolute most so far? Third, I urge you to share this video with just one person who desperately needs stronger muscles and tag them in the comments below. Fourth, subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell, because next week I'm unveiling the exact grocery shopping list, complete with specific brand recommendations. Your active engagement helps me reach even more seniors who are in desperate need of this empowering information. Plus, as you know, I personally reply to your comments. So tell me, what's the single daily task that's become increasingly harder for you? I am truly here to help. Now we are entering the realm of the truly powerful stuff. Number 4 is where things get really exciting, so brace yourself. If you've been led to believe that collagen is exclusively for warding off wrinkles, then comment wrinkles right now and prepare to be profoundly educated. We're talking about collagen powder. And let me be absolutely clear, this isn't solely about superficial skin health, as the beauty industry would have you believe. Here's what the extensive scientific research unequivocally shows. Collagen is, quite literally, the indispensable glue that meticulously holds your muscles, joints, and bones together. This next fact will absolutely shock you. After the age of 60, your body's natural collagen production drastically drops by approximately 1% every single year. This precipitous decline is precisely why your joints start to creak with every movement, why your muscles feel stiffer and less pliable, and why recovery from even the mildest activity seems to take an agonizingly longer time. But here's the truly incredible secret about adding collagen powder to your hot coffee. You are generously providing your body with the exact specific amino acids it desperately needs to diligently rebuild and repair the crucial connective tissues throughout your entire body. We are specifically discussing amino acids like glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, compounds that are almost impossible to acquire in sufficient quantities from your regular everyday diet. These essential amino acids are the foundational building blocks for not only your radiant skin, but also for your robust muscles, resilient tendons, flexible ligaments, and even your strong, vital bones. Robert, a discerning 70-year-old from Phoenix, quite accidentally stumbled upon the profound power of collagen. Comment gardener if you delight in working in your yard. He was a truly avid gardener, but had been heartbrokenly forced to abandon his cherished hobby because his knees ached far too much to kneel, and his back throbbed for days after even the lightest yard work. His neighbor, a sagacious retired nurse, gently suggested he try adding collagen powder to his morning coffee. Robert, ever the skeptic, was hesitant, but ultimately decided he had absolutely nothing to lose, as he was already seriously contemplating giving up gardening entirely. The transformation was nothing short of remarkable. After a mere 6 weeks, Robert was joyfully back in his garden, not only kneeling without a trace of pain, but actually able to undertake heavier work than he had accomplished in years. His wife was utterly incredulous at his dramatic transformation. Robert vividly described it as feeling like his joints had been magically oiled and his muscles had been completely recharged. The scientific evidence wholeheartedly supports this claim. A study published in the International Journal of Sports Nutrition found that seniors who consistently supplemented with collagen powder showed significant improvements in joint comfort, accelerated muscle recovery, and enhanced overall mobility compared to those who did not. Another groundbreaking study discovered that collagen supplementation actually increased bone density in postmenopausal women, an outcome previously believed to be almost impossible without potent prescription medications. The researchers posited that this occurs because collagen provides the crucial structural framework that calcium and other essential minerals securely attach to within bones. To reap these incredible benefits, simply add 1 scoop of unflavored collagen powder to your hot coffee and stir diligently until it dissolves completely. Collagen is virtually tasteless and effortlessly dissolves in hot liquids. The warmth of the coffee actually helps your body absorb these vital amino acids more efficiently. Seek out high-quality, grass-fed collagen powder for the finest quality and optimal results. Marine collagen, thoughtfully sourced from fish, is also an excellent option and may even be more bioavailable than bovine collagen. Comment collagen if you desire pain-free, joyful movement. Before you prematurely dismiss this as just for bodybuilders, our next revelation, number 3, is a game changer that most seniors tragically overlook, yet it might very well be the single most important addition on this entire list. Comment bodybuilder if that's what instantly crossed your mind, and I will unequivocally prove you wrong. I'm referring to whey protein powder. And before you hastily dismiss this crucial ingredient, allow me to thoroughly explain why it is actually far more critically important for seniors than it is for young, vibrant athletes. This is the precise aspect that the majority of doctors unfortunately fail to fully comprehend. After the age of 60, your body develops a physiological phenomenon that scientists accurately term anabolic resistance. Here's what that daunting scientific term translates to in plain, understandable English. The exact same amount of protein that would have effortlessly built muscle when you were younger now barely registers as a signal. Your muscles become stubbornly resistant to the potent muscle-building signals that protein would normally provide. But whey protein is profoundly different. It is extraordinarily rich in leucine, a very specific amino acid that acts precisely like a key, unlocking your muscles' sophisticated growth machinery. Think of leucine as the essential ignition switch for muscle protein synthesis. Without sufficient leucine, your body simply cannot properly repair or effectively build new muscle fibers. A groundbreaking study published in the esteemed American Journal of Clinical Nutrition meticulously followed 2 distinct groups of seniors for a period of 6 months. One group consistently incorporated whey protein into their daily routine, while the control group maintained their usual diet without any changes. The whey protein group astonishingly gained an average of 4 pounds of lean muscle mass, while the control group, sadly, actually lost muscle. Even more impressively, the whey protein group demonstrated remarkable improvements in walking speed, overall balance, and general strength that directly translated into a significantly better quality of life. They could climb stairs with newfound ease, carry groceries without strain, and maintain their precious independence for longer periods. Helen, a vivacious 67-year-old from Minneapolis, personally experienced this life-altering transformation. Share this story with someone whose arms appear thinner than they used to. Helen had always been an active individual, but over the past few years, she disturbingly noticed that everything felt heavier. Grocery bags, laundry baskets, even her everyday purse seemed to weigh more than they once did. Her arms looked noticeably thinner, and she felt a profound weakness in a way that genuinely scared her. She was slowly but surely starting to avoid activities she once thoroughly enjoyed because they left her utterly exhausted. Her thoughtful son, who happens to be a personal trainer, wisely suggested she try adding unflavored whey protein isolate to her morning coffee. Helen was initially quite resistant, worried it would make her cherished coffee taste chalky or unusually strange. But after just 8 weeks of unwavering consistency, Helen joyfully noticed her arms looked fuller. Her strength was unmistakably returning, and she actually felt excited about engaging in physical activities once again. The essential key is utilizing whey protein isolate, which is far more easily digested and absorbed than regular whey protein. Simply add 1 scoop to your hot coffee and stir thoroughly. The heat facilitates the protein's smooth dissolution, and when combined with coffee's natural ability to enhance circulation, you create the absolutely perfect physiological environment for optimal muscle protein synthesis. For those individuals with lactose sensitivity, whey isolate or hydrolyzed whey is considerably easier to digest than regular whey protein. These specialized forms have had most of the lactose meticulously removed while diligently maintaining the high leucine content that makes whey so extraordinarily effective for building muscle. Comment if you are ready to reclaim your strength. George, a resilient 71-year-old from Seattle, discovered the extraordinary power of ground chia seeds when he was grappling with a multitude of debilitating health issues. Tag someone you know who suffers from chronic digestive problems. His digestion was severely compromised, he endured constant nagging joint stiffness, and his energy levels were so profoundly low that he found himself napping twice a day just to minimally function. His discerning daughter, who was diligently studying nutrition, thoughtfully suggested he try grinding chia seeds and adding them to his morning coffee. George, understandably, was skeptical, fearing they would impart a strange taste to his beloved coffee, but he was at a point where he was willing to try literally anything for relief. The ensuing transformation was nothing short of dramatic. Within a mere 2 weeks, George's digestion remarkably improved, his joint stiffness noticeably decreased, and his energy became far more stable and sustained throughout the day. After 3 months, his doctor was absolutely amazed by his significantly improved inflammation markers and his overall revitalized vitality. George eloquently described it as feeling like someone had given him a complete, rejuvenating tune-up. His sleep profoundly improved, his mental clarity increased significantly, and he entirely stopped needing those energy-draining afternoon naps that had become a daily necessity. To effectively utilize chia seeds, meticulously grind approximately 2 tablespoons in a dedicated coffee grinder until they form a superfine powder. Store this potent powder in the refrigerator and simply add 1 teaspoon to your hot coffee each morning. The finely ground powder dissolves effortlessly and imparts a subtle, pleasant, nutty flavor that most people genuinely enjoy. The key is to grind them fresh weekly to vigilantly preserve the delicate omega-3 fatty acids, which can unfortunately go rancid if exposed to air for too long. While pre-ground chia seed powder is available, freshly ground is always superior for maximizing its nutritional benefit. But wait until you witness what number 1 can achieve. If you found chia seeds powerful, the number 1 ingredient will absolutely blow your mind. Comment "ready" if you are prepared to be truly shocked. Here it is. The absolute number 1 addition that can literally transform your muscle health in ways that will profoundly amaze you. Drop a fire emoji if you are genuinely ready for this revelation. This is the exact ingredient that those Harvard researchers found increased muscle strength by over 40% in seniors. Yet, astonishingly, less than 3% of Americans are even aware of its incredible muscle-building properties. Are you ready? Comment "tell me" right now. I'm talking about turmeric combined with black pepper. And this powerful synergistic combination is so remarkably potent that it should unequivocally be considered essential medicine for anyone over the age of 60. Here's precisely why this pairing is absolutely crucial. Your body on its own can barely absorb the beneficial compound known as curcumin from turmeric. However, introduce just a tiny pinch of black pepper, and suddenly, curcumin absorption skyrockets by an astonishing amount, up to 2,000%. Why is this phenomenon so critically important for your muscle health? Chronic inflammation is the insidious, silent destroyer of muscle tissue as we age. It interferes with the vital process of muscle protein synthesis, increases muscle breakdown, and prolongs recovery time from any physical activity. Curcumin directly targets this inflammation at a cellular level, effectively shutting down the signals that tell your body to break down valuable muscle tissue. But the myriad benefits extend far beyond just inflammation. Studies have compellingly shown that curcumin can actually increase the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a crucial protein that helps maintain the vital nerve connections between your brain and your muscles. This translates directly to better coordination, faster reflexes, and significantly improved muscle control. Ako, a resilient 73-year-old from Los Angeles, experienced the incredible power of this combination when chronic knee pain was threatening to prematurely end her cherished daily walks. Comment, knee pain, if this is your personal struggle too. She had diligently tried everything imaginable, from prescription medications to outrageously expensive supplements, but nothing provided lasting relief. Her doctor, in a moment of insight, mentioned that turmeric might help with inflammation, but warned her that most people don't absorb it well. Ako, being resourceful, did her own research and discovered the scientific wisdom of combining turmeric with black pepper for dramatically enhanced absorption. She cautiously started adding half a teaspoon of turmeric and a small pinch of black pepper to her morning coffee. The results were quite literally life-changing. Within just 4 weeks, her knee pain had decreased so dramatically that she was able to joyfully resume her 3-mile daily walks. 6 months later, she was not only walking pain-free, but had actually started hiking on weekend trails with her enthusiastic hiking club. Her doctor was utterly amazed by her vastly improved mobility and significantly reduced inflammation markers in her blood tests. The scientific research overwhelmingly supports this powerful combination. A study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that seniors taking curcumin with black pepper showed significant improvements in muscle strength, joint flexibility, and overall physical function compared to those taking a placebo. Another compelling study found that this combination actually helped seniors build new muscle tissue, something previously thought to be almost impossible without intensive resistance training. The researchers believe curcumin helps optimize the cellular environment for muscle growth while simultaneously reducing the inflammation that normally interferes with this crucial process. To unlock these incredible benefits, add half a teaspoon of high-quality turmeric powder and just a small pinch of black pepper to your hot coffee each morning. The heat helps release the curcumin, and the black pepper ensures your body can actually utilize it. If you initially find the flavor too strong, you can start with a 1/4 teaspoon and gradually work up to the full amount. Some people enjoy adding a touch of honey or maple syrup to balance the earthy flavor of turmeric. Comment turmeric if you are going to try this immediately. Now here's precisely how to put all of this powerful information together. You absolutely do not need to add all 8 ingredients at once. Take a moment to save this video right now. You'll definitely want to reference this comprehensive recipe multiple times. For beginners, this is where you should start. Begin by incorporating cinnamon, milk, or soy milk, and turmeric with black pepper into your coffee. Comment beginner if this marks your starting point. This initial combination delivers essential blood sugar stabilization, high-quality protein, and potent anti-inflammatory benefits. After 2 weeks of consistent application, thoughtfully add collagen powder for enhanced joint and connective tissue support. After another 2 weeks, intelligently add either cocoa powder for improved circulation or MCT oil for sustained energy, depending on your primary health goals. The advanced routine, for those ready to embrace the full spectrum of benefits, includes all 8 incredible ingredients and culminates in what I proudly call the ultimate muscle rebuilding coffee. Comment advanced if you are fully prepared for the complete recipe. Here is the exact recipe for your ultimate muscle rebuilding coffee. Start with 8 ounces of hot, high-quality coffee. Add half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon, 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of MCT oil, half a cup of organic milk or fortified soy milk, 1 scoop of unflavored collagen powder, 1 scoop of whey protein isolate, 1 teaspoon of ground chia seed powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric, and a small pinch of black pepper. Crucially, blend all ingredients thoroughly, using a milk frother or a small blender to create a creamy, luxurious, and delicious drink that tastes wonderfully like a healthy mocha latte, but functions powerfully like medicine for your muscles. The timing of consumption matters significantly. Have this enhanced coffee first thing in the morning, ideally on an empty stomach, for maximum absorption of all its potent nutrients. Wait at least 30 minutes before consuming anything else to allow your body to fully process and absorb all the beneficial compounds. Comment recipe if you would like me to pin the exact measurements in the comments for easy reference. Within the very first week of adopting this routine, most people will notice more stable and consistent energy levels throughout their day. By the second week, you might begin to experience less joint stiffness and even improve sleep quality. By the fourth week, many individuals report feeling undeniably stronger during their daily activities, tackling tasks that once felt challenging with renewed ease. And by the eighth week, the physical transformation can be truly remarkable, surpassing your initial expectations. Let me powerfully remind you what truly incredible results are possible. Remember Margaret from Scottsdale, who could barely lift her own laundry basket? Comment Margaret if you recall her inspiring story. She is now joyfully volunteering at a local animal shelter, effortlessly lifting 50-pound bags of dog food without a second thought. Robert from Denver is not only back to his beloved woodworking, but has even enthusiastically started teaching classes at the local community center, sharing his passion. Tag someone who gave up a cherished hobby they loved and inspire them. Helen from Minneapolis recently sent me a heartwarming photo of herself confidently carrying all her groceries in one single trip, a feat she hadn't been able to achieve in years. But perhaps the most profoundly inspiring story of all comes from Frank, an 81-year-old from Boston. When Frank first embarked on this routine, he was entirely reliant on a walker and had sadly given up all hope of ever truly being independent again. His worried family was actively preparing to move him to assisted living because he could no longer safely live alone. 8 short months later, Frank not only walks confidently without any assistance, but he has also started volunteering at his local food bank, actively helping to unload heavy delivery trucks and diligently stock shelves. His children are absolutely amazed by his transformation, and his doctor calls it one of the most remarkable recoveries he's witnessed in his entire 30-year career. These are not isolated success stories. They represent what becomes powerfully possible when you consciously provide your body with the precisely right nutrients at the perfectly right time in the most effective combinations. Your muscles possess an incredible, innate capacity to rebuild and strengthen themselves, even robustly into your 70s, 80s, and far beyond. Comment below and tell me which of these inspiring success stories resonated most deeply with you. What would you passionately do if you had that kind of revitalized strength back? But here's what I want you to grasp more deeply than anything else I've shared today. This isn't merely about attempting to turn back the clock or foolishly trying to relive your 20s. This profound approach is fundamentally about optimizing every single year you have ahead of you. It is about powerfully maintaining your cherished independence, staying robustly strong enough to fully enjoy your hobbies and passions, and possessing the vibrant energy to forge countless new, beautiful memories with the people you deeply love. Every morning when you mindfully prepare this enhanced coffee, you are making a conscious, powerful choice. You are choosing strength over debilitating weakness, choosing independence over painful dependence, and choosing vitality over insidious decline. You are powerfully choosing to seize control of your aging process instead of passively allowing it to control you. Now, I genuinely want to hear from you. Which of these 8 incredible ingredients surprised you the absolute most? Share your answer in the comments right now. Are you ready to dive in and try the complete muscle rebuilding coffee recipe? Or will you wisely start with just a few of these powerful ingredients? Here's what I urge you to do right now, all 4 crucial steps. Step 1, hit that like button if this vital information has the potential to profoundly change your life. Step 2, subscribe to my channel and confidently ring that notification bell, because next week I'm exclusively revealing the exact grocery shopping list and specific brand recommendations to help you get started. Step 3, generously share this video with someone over 60 who genuinely needs stronger muscles. Tag them in the comments and spread this life-changing message. Step 4, immediately save this video to your health playlist so you can effortlessly find the recipe whenever you need it. Leave a heartfelt comment below and let me know what specific changes you are sincerely hoping to see in your own strength and energy levels. I read every single comment, and I often respond personally because your unique story might be exactly what another senior needs to hear to take that courageous first step toward powerfully rebuilding their strength. Now, before I conclude this important message, I need to issue an absolutely crucial warning. This information is provided strictly for educational purposes only and should never, under any circumstances, replace professional medical advice. Every individual's health situation is unique and complex. Therefore, please consult diligently with your trusted doctor or a qualified healthcare professional before implementing any significant changes to your diet, especially if you are currently taking medications or have existing health conditions. It is important to note that some of these ingredients can potentially interact with certain medications. For instance, turmeric can increase the effects of blood-thinning medications, and cinnamon can affect blood sugar levels if you are diabetic. Your healthcare provider is the best resource to help you determine which of these additions are appropriate and safe for your specific situation. Additionally, while these ingredients are generally safe for most people, some individuals may experience mild digestive upset or allergic reactions. Always start with small amounts and gradually increase your intake as your body comfortably adapts. If you experience any unusual or adverse symptoms, discontinue use immediately and consult your healthcare provider without delay. Remember, getting older absolutely doesn't have to mean inevitably getting weaker. With the right knowledge and the adoption of consistent, effective daily habits, you can awaken every morning feeling stronger, more energetic, and more capable than you did the day before. Your morning coffee holds a powerful choice. It can either inadvertently fuel decline or profoundly rebuild your future. The choice, as always, is completely yours to make. One final heartfelt ask: if this information has genuinely been helpful to you, please, I implore you, share this video widely. Every single share could quite literally save someone's independence. Until next time, stay strong, stay curious, and keep taking exceptional care of yourself. You wholeheartedly deserve to feel absolutely amazing at every age. Comment stronger if you are committed to starting tomorrow.